What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video I'm going to show you the new AZERITE armor which has just been implemented into the alpha. I just want to show you how it progresses essentially because it's in its very early stages. So they've only applied it to the chest. At BlizzCon they said that it would be to the chest, the shoulders, and the helmet. So as I said, we only have it to the chest currently. We shift click this and here is the interface. As you see right here, temporary user interface. This is not going to be what it looks like. I'm going to put a picture on the screen now that showed what it looked like at BlizzCon. That doesn't mean that's what it's finally going to look like. That's just what they originally showed. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have numbers on the side here, a 1, 4, 7, 10. You could assume that corresponds to your Heart of Azeroth level. I had to make a new character for it to go into effect, so my Heart of Azeroth is level 1. Now how you level up your Heart of Azeroth is just by doing quests. Quests will give you 350 Azerite, 600 Azerite, so on and so forth. There's currently no bar for your Heart of Azeroth that shows you your progression to the next level. That's, I'm assuming, going to come soon. But yeah, mine is currently level 1 on this toon, so I can only activate the first tier. Now let's see what we have here. This is the one I picked because I clicked on it and you actually can't change it. This is alpha. It's definitely subject to change. I assume you will be able to change it some way before the final launch. But the first one we have here, which I assume is going to be the same for just about every class and spec, is Champion of Azeroth. What that says is contributing to the death of an enemy of Azeroth heals you for 786 and grants you 26 versatility for 1 minute, stacking up 2 times. So that's something essentially every spec has versatility. Whether versatility is good for you or not, well, that's up to your spec. But now these next 3 are hunter only. But the thing is, if you look at it, this is Serrated Jaws. Kill command has a 40% chance to deal additional 197 damage, whatever your pet gains focus. Okay, I am Beastmaster Hunter. Beastmaster Hunters do have kill command. But then going over to the next one, when rapid fire finishes fully channeling, your haste is increased by 24 for 8 seconds. Beastmaster Hunters don't have rapid fire, only Marksman Hunters do. And this next one has to do with Wildfire Bomb. Only Survival Hunters have Wildfire Bomb. So as you can tell, it's at its very early stages. And then this next tier, which is if your Heart of Azeroth gets to level 4, Gut Ripper, your damaging abilities have a chance to deal physical damage to the target, and it happens more often when the target is below 30% health. That's pretty interesting. And then your damaging abilities have a chance to grant you Elemental Whirl, increasing your crit, haste, mastery, or versatility by 97 for 10 seconds. That is called Elemental Whirl. That one sounds nice. And then Blood Siphon increases your mastery and leech. Then the level 7 tier says Vampiric Seed. When an enemy you damage dies, you heal for 786 and gain 60 speed for 6 seconds. And then Resounding Protection. Every 30 seconds, gain an Absorption Shield for 262 for 30 seconds. And then finally, Heart of Azeroth, level 10. I assume your Heart of Azeroth is going to be able to go way beyond level 10, but this one increases the item level of that item, my chest piece, by 5. Now on my main toon on alpha, I use main toon lightly because he's level 112, but his Heart of Azeroth is level 5, and that was super easy to get. So now I've just made a Death Knight, and he's an unholy spec, because I want to check out the Heart of Azeroth on another toon, Heart of Azeroth gear. So let's shift click this. So yeah, it seems like the third tier and third tier and fourth tier have stayed the same. Second tier changed a little bit, and first tier's obviously going to change because these 3 have to do with the 3 Death Knight specs. Yeah, so the main difference on the second tier I see is Winds of War. Taking damage grants you 17 dodge for 3 seconds, stacking up 10 times. Maybe that has to do with me being on a melee toon. Let's actually change to Blood and see if any of these things change. And no, they didn't change. But this is alpha. Everything is definitely subject to change. I just wanted to show you the very first iteration of the Heart of Azeroth gear. I'm curious to see if Druids will have an extra one on the first tier, or if Demon Hunters have one less on the first tier. Okay, so it does seem as though Druids do have an extra one on the first tier, so you could assume that the Demon Hunters have one less on the first tier. All of these I assume correspond to each of the Druid specs. And we have this one seems new, Wound Binder. Your healing effects have a chance to increase your haste by up to 78 for 6 seconds. Healing lower health targets will grant you more haste. Cool. So that's it. That's really all there is to the Heart of Azeroth on the alpha currently. Just to reiterate some points, this is a temporary user interface. It's definitely going to change before it hits the final release. There's 4 tiers here, level 1, level 4, level 7, and level 10 Heart of Azeroth. I assume your Heart of Azeroth is definitely going to be able to go beyond level 10, and it's currently only for the chest, but it will finally be for the chest, the headpiece, and the shoulders, but that could change. I mean, that is what they said at BlizzCon back in 2017. It could still change to be maybe an extra piece of gear or different pieces of gear, because there's not going to be any tier in the next expansion. If you were unaware, no more tier. The Heart of Azeroth pieces are essentially going to be replacing tier next expansion. And then Azerite to empower your Heart of Azeroth you get from quests currently, and you can get them from island expeditions. You can also get them from doing random dungeons. 35 artifact power right there. And that's really it, guys. If you like this video and you want more alpha videos, you can leave a like on it, sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.